and welcome to my quest guide for the 2005 members quest, the Giant Dwarf. So to start the quest, there are no other quests required. Skills required, you will need to have 12 crafting, 16 firemaking, 33 magic and 14 thieving. 21 agility is recommended for the shortcut to the Grand Exchange, and if you have an Iron Man account you will need 20 mining and 10 smithing to get the coal and the iron bar for the items required. Items required, you'll need about 10,000 coins, but this will vary. You'll need 1 log of any type that you can burn, 1 coal, 1 iron bar, 1 lore and 1 air rune, 3 cut sapphires, and a red berry pie if you haven't completed the Knight Sword quest. You will also need some ores and bars between clay and mithril, but that'll be requested later, so you can buy them as they are requested. Recommended items would be a Luck of the Dwarfs or a Hazelmare's Signet Ring for the teleport to the Keldgrim, and have lodestones active in Port Sarim and the Fremennik province. And there are no enemies to defeat, so you won't need armour, weapons or food. So to start the quest, you need to go to the Fremennik province lodestone and run to the dungeon entrance just to the northeast. If you enter the cave between the 2 statues, and then go straight ahead and go through the cave entrance between the next 2 statues. When you're in this cave, you need to go north and speak to the Dwarven Boatman. Go through his chat, and when you get options, choose option 1. Yes, I'm ready and I don't mind it taking a few minutes. Then you will go into a cutscene. Go through all the chat and watch the cutscene, you can't skip it. After the cutscene, you will be in a building chatting with Commander Veldeban. Go through his chat and then click to accept the quest. When you finish chatting to him, head out of the door and then head east. You'll see a bridge going over the water, so head up for this. And head over to the eastern side of Keldgrim. So when you get to the eastern side, if you just look north of the pub, there is a building where you'll find Blazidar the sculptor inside. So head in to that building and speak to him. Go through his chat and choose option 2. Yes, I will do this. And when you've finished talking to him, head out of the building and into the large building just west of there. To the south of that building, you will find Vermundi. Speak to them. Choose option 2. Yes, I'm looking for some special clothes. And then go through the rest of the chat. When you've finished speaking, head back out of the large room and to the north and go over the bridge again to Western Keldgrim. So when you get over, you need to head to the building just to the west of the bridge. Head in here and speak to the librarian. Go through his chat and choose option 2. Do you know anything about King Alvis's clothes? Finish going through his chat. So now you need to climb the bookshelf on the northern wall. You need to weigh less than 30 kilo to do this. So if you weigh too much, just head to the bank and empty some out. Head up and you'll get a book on costumes. When you've got that, head back over the bridge to the eastern side. You need to head into the large building again and speak to Vermundi. So again, head in and to the south side of the building. Speak to Vermundi. And then choose option 2, yes, about those special clothes again. When you finish the chat, click to light the spinning machine right next to where you stood. It will tell you need coal and wood to light it. So click once again to light it to use your log and your piece of coal on the machine. And then click once again to actually light it. Once you successfully light it, speak to Vermundi again and choose option 2, yes, about those special clothes. Go through the chat, choose option 1, I'll pay, and there'll be a little cutscene. Go through the chat and you'll get some special clothes in your inventory. So now you need to head out of the large building again and back over to Western Keldagrim. So we're heading to the little anvil icon just west of the pub. So head north and back over the bridge to the western side. Head into the building west of the pub and speak to Sarrow. Go through his chat and choose option 2. Yes, I'm looking for a pair of special boots. Next, you need to head to the building just north of the bank. Go in there and speak to Dromund. Go through his chat. He'll refuse to give you the boots, so you need to take the left boot when his back is turned. That's on the southern table. So as long as he's not looking directly at you, you'll be able to pick it up. Then head round to the back of the house. And right next to the window, use telekinetic grab on the right boot. And that will give you the pair. Next, head to the house in the northwesternmost corner, right next to where you are, and speak to Santiri. Choose option 2. Yes, I'm looking for a particular battle axe. Then option 2 again, Blazidar the sculptor needs it for his statue. And then finally, option 2 again, perhaps I can repair the axe. When you get the battle axe, use the sapphires on the battle axe. Make sure you right click and don't craft them. So just a quick pause here. This next section depends on whether you've completed the Knight's Sword quest or not. So the quest guide shows after I have already completed the Knight's Sword. If you've not completed that yet, the first thing you need to do is to speak to Santiri again in the room where you already stood. After you've done that, you need to go just east and speak to the librarian. And when you've done that, you will need to head to the Farrock Castle and speak to Reldo in the library in there and ask him about Giant Dwarfs. Once you've done that, then you can carry on with the quest as we are on the video. So once you're up to date, whether you've done the Knight Sword quest or not, head to Port Sarim. Run south to Mudskipper Point. You will see a small house with an anvil icon. Head to that and speak to Thurgo. If you've not done the Knight Sword, you need to make sure you have a red berry pie in your inventory and an iron bar with you. Talk to him and go through the chat options, which is slightly different depending on if you've done the quest or not, but choose the option something else. And then, can you help me with this ancient axe? Then go through all his chat. And when the chat's finished, choose option 1 to return to Keldgrim immediately. So once you get back to Keldgrim, you should have both boots in a pair, you should have the outfit, and you should have a battle axe. So head up to Ricky the Sculptor's model, who's in the room where you have spawned in, and speak to him, and you will hand over the items that you've collected. When you've done that, talk to Blazidir, the sculptor, go through his chat, and that will start a cutscene. So sit back and watch the cutscene. When you've got control again, head out of the sculptor's building and back into the large building just to the west. And then head to the north and go up the stairs. Now we need to start gathering items. So speak to any of the secretaries to get a task. Some of the secretaries will only give tasks to a specific gender, so if you've got a female character and it won't give you an option, just go to a different one and then ask them if there's anything you can help them with. See what the task is and either click to accept it or say no thanks. If you accept them all, you should only have to do 4 tasks, but if you decline too many, you might have to do more tasks. But read it and then head back to the Grand Exchange and collect whatever the items is they asked for. If you're not sure, you can speak to them again and ask them again, and they will repeat it. So head out to the Grand Exchange, buy what you need, or if you are an Ironman, go and collect it. When you've got the items, you can either teleport back to Keldgrim if you have a ring that has a teleport, or go down the trapdoor to Keldgrim in the Northwest Grand Exchange. Now, because this takes so long, I will suggest pausing the video here. I made a couple of errors in recording, so I had to cut it out. So if you pause the video now while you do your 4 tasks, and then we can continue on with the next section after you've completed and handed in 4 lots of items. Just remember, when you hand the items in, they need to be unnoted. So if you get back to Keldgrim and they're noted, there is a bank on the western side. So when you've done that, speak to the director of the secretary you've been doing the tasks for and go through the chat. And you'll need to choose option 3. Is there anything I can help you with? And then you will need to complete 2 more tasks, just like you have done already for the secretary, but this time for the director. So accept the task, head to the Grand Exchange, get what you need or gather what you need if you don't want to buy it, and then head back to the director, get your next task. When you've completed the second task, hand them to the director and speak to him, and he will tell you he's pleased with your work. Choose option 2, I'd officially like to join your company. Then choose option 3, Blazidart the sculptor sent me. Then choose option 1, I would support you. And then option 1 again, yes, long live the whatever company you're talking to. When you've done this, head down the stairs to the western side of Keldgrim and head back over to the building just west of the bank. The building is the one that looks red on the map, if you're not sure which one. Head in and speak to Commander Velderban again, like we did earlier in the quest. And choose option 1, I'm ready. Then choose option 2, I do not want to attend, I don't have time to waste. Then option 2 again, I just have a lot of smithing to do today, I can't attend. So the screen will go black for a second and then you will receive the quest complete. So for completing this quest you will get 2 quest points, 2,500 experience in crafting, mining and smithing, 1,500 experience in fire making, magic and thieving, the ability to use the minecart system, the ability to work for the company that you've chosen during the quest doing similar tasks, the ability to teleport to Keldgrim with the Luck of the Dwarfs or the Hazelmere's signet ring, the ability to use members only gravestones, and 2 treasure hunter keys. So quest complete and well done.